everyone, I am Chetana. Welcome to Sunrays Speaks. Let us learn English conversations through with small stories. Now we are going to learn a story named Clever Little Girl. Let us start. Once there lived a woodcutter. He was a very poor man. He had a large family to support. His children were ill-fed and very weak. One day he left his 3 daughters in the wood. The girls could not find their way back to their house. They were very hungry and tired. They walked around in the wood and at last came to a house in the middle of the forest. They knocked at the door. The lady of the house opened the door and told the girls to go away from there. She said that her husband was a giant and would eat them up if he saw them. The youngest of the 3 girls was Mary Goofy. She was very clever. She said, "Please let us come in. We have not eaten since morning. We are very hungry." The lady felt sorry for them and took them in. She gave them food. In the meantime, the giant returned and saw the girls. He asked his wife who they were. The wife told him that they were poor children who had lost their way. She asked him to eat his supper and sleep. At night, the lady made them sleep along with her own daughters. The giant wanted to eat the 3 girls. He put golden chains around his own daughters and straw chains around the 3 girls so that he could carry them at night when everybody else was asleep. Mary had seen what the giant had done. When all the other children had slept, Mary exchanged the chains. Now the giant daughters had the straw chains and Mary and her sisters had the golden chains around their necks. Around midnight, the giant came into the room and carried away his own daughters and locked them in a cellar. His intention was to fatten them and eat them up. As soon as the giant went out of the room, Mary woke up her sisters and ran away from there. After walking for several days, they came up to a castle that belonged to a kind nobleman. He welcomed the 3 girls and gave them food and clothes. Mary told him how she had fooled the giant. The nobleman was quite impressed. He said, "If you could bring the giant's magic sword, I shall marry my elder son to your elder sister." The next day, Mary went back to the giant's house and hid behind the cupboard. At night, when everybody was asleep, she quietly took the magic sword from the wall. But just when she reached the door, the giant woke up. He gave her a chase. She ran very fast and soon arrived at a bridge over a deep ravine. The bridge was very delicate one. It could not carry the weight of the giant, but Mary was very light. She crossed the bridge and reached the other side of the ravine. The giant had to give up the chase. Mary reached the nobleman's house safely and gave him the sword. True to his words, he married his elder son to Mary's elder sister. The nobleman was very much impressed by Mary's intelligence and bravery. He said to her, "If you bring the giant's shield, I shall marry my second son to your second sister." Once again, Mary went to the giant's house and hid behind a cupboard. At night, she took the shield and darted towards the door. This time, too, the giant woke up and ran after her. Once again she managed to cross the delicate bridge on the ravine and came back to the castle safe and sound. The nobleman got the giant's shield and was very happy. He kept his words and married his second son to Mary's second sister. After a few days, he again called Mary and said, "If you manage to bring the giant's magic ring, I shall marry my youngest son with you." So once again Mary came to the giant's house. This time she hid herself under the giant's bed. When she was sure that the giant was fast asleep, she took the magic ring off his finger and slipped into her thumb. Just then the giant woke up and caught hold of her. Mary shouted and asked him to let her go. The giant asked her what would she do if someone played a trick on her. She said that she would put the person in a sack with a dog, a cat, scissors, a needle and thread. Then she would go to the wood and bring a thick stick and beat the person. The giant said that he would do exactly the same to her. He then put her in the sack and went to the wood to bring the stick. As soon as he was gone, Mary cut the sack and came out. She then stitched the cut portion of the sack and ran away. When the giant came back, he started beating the sack, but there were only cat and dog in the sack. Mary was safely on her way to the castle. When she arrived at the castle, she gave the ring to the nobleman. He was very happy and praised her. He married her to his youngest son. Thus, the three sisters lived happily ever after. This is the story of Clever Little Girl. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.